For each of the 5 steps of the This I Believe essay, I'm going to go through and read what I have on the screen. You don't need to watch these videos, but I know that sometimes it's helpful to have someone read the information to you, and I'd like to add a little bit of commentary as well. The place to start with this personal narrative is the belief statement. Throughout the unit, I've asked you to consider what you believe. Now it's time to write the statement that will guide your essay. Think of it as a complex thesis statement. Remember, the belief statement will need to satisfy 3 things. First, it should express your belief clearly. The reader should not need to try and decode it or figure out what the message is. The neat thing about a This I Believe essay is that from the very beginning you present what that belief is. It should also be complex enough to support a full essay. Many students create a belief statement that has strong information or a strong message, but isn't broad enough to really develop into an essay. And finally, it needs to be supported by a personal anecdote. What I mean by this is that you need to be able to either pinpoint when you developed that belief and tell a personal story then, or alternately tell a story about now. What do you do in your life that supports that belief? I'd like you to take a moment and fill in on the worksheet the first empty box for your belief statement. And if you don't know what it is yet, take a look at the strong and the weak statements I included just to give you a few do's and don'ts, and I can read those too. For some strong belief statements, I believe in the power of family supporting one another. I believe in forgiveness, healing both the wrongdoer and the victim. I believe in using laughter to break tension. And I believe hard work can overcome any obstacle. You'll notice with each of those belief statements, they kind of have 2 parts. The belief is there supported by an action or supported by an outcome. I also included a few statements that students have used in the past that weren't quite there yet. I believe in family. It's a great thought, but you need to expand it. Family is such a huge topic. Specifically, what do you believe in regards to family? Do you mean your actual blood relations? Some people consider friends or coworkers as family, so you need to be specific. I believe in people talking. Again, there's just not enough there to really dig in. The reader won't understand where you're going. And finally, we need to understand each other. A really good thought. But I want you to start with I believe. I know it's a little formulaic and you'll have plenty of time this year to write in different and creative directions. But for the purpose of this, I want you to use the I believe format. And we need to understand each other. Again, doesn't really specify in what way, what people. So you want to be really specific when you create that belief statement. Take a minute, make sure you're happy with the one that you select, and then move on to the next station.